This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by the Parker Group.
CoastLife, we've been talking to you for a little while now about the changes in the real estate industry and really how to stay on top of that with a lot of changes in technology. And nobody knows how to walk you through those changes better than our friends at the Parker Group. Of course, we've got Rachel and Dustin Parker joining us once again. You guys really have been changing technology every step of the way as the real estate industry has been changing. And you have yet another tool at buyers and sellers' disposal.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I mean, the real estate industry is just changing so quickly right now, and that's one of the benefits we feel like of being a local independent company is that we can be nimble, we can adapt quickly too.
Yes.
And so the big news right now is we've just released what we're calling PG Certified.
Nice.
And it's a program that we have for home sellers just to bring some more certainty and transparency to this process.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest complaints that we often hear from buyers, and there's been tons of surveys and research done around this, is they just feel really uncertain as they're navigating through the process.
Sure.
They're uncomfortable with the possibility of buying a home that maybe has issues that were uncovered. And so what we're doing as part of our PG Certified program is we're actually getting the seller's homes inspected up front. And so we're doing a full home inspection, and we're also doing a full termite inspection. And that way, before we even get into a transaction, the buyers have that confidence navigating through it, and so they know exactly what it is that they're purchasing.
Yeah, and one of the great things about it too is it comes with a 120-day guarantee that the results of those inspections will stand. If anything wasn't uncovered in the inspection, the company steps up and covers it. So it's just really good peace of mind.
That's great. I mean, I think that is one of the most stressful things for buyers about buying a home is, you know, you don't know what the codes are, you don't know what the codes have been, what's up to standard, what's not up to standard, and to have this in place before you even walk through the doors of the home, I think is going to be a huge weight off buyers' shoulders.
Absolutely, yeah. And for sellers too, like when you're pricing your home and then you don't know that maybe there's something that the inspection is going to overcome, you don't want to find that out when you're packing your moving boxes to move to the next house. And so you want to know for your own peace of mind as well, my home has already been inspected, I've made the repairs, I'm being completely transparent, the buyer knows what they're getting into. If you think about it, it's almost like when you buy a used car, you get a Carfax report, right? And you kind of have some sort of a sense of what has happened with the car. It's kind of a similar idea, but with homes.
Yeah.
What's really interesting, most people don't realize, is that 25% of all contracts actually end up failing and falling out because of the home inspection. And so we're hoping to avoid that 25% by getting all the information out up front and giving the sellers the opportunity to then correct any issues that may have come up in that initial inspection.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty significant percentage, 25%.
Absolutely, and then another 20% on top of that, of the 3/4 that don't fall out, are at least delayed during the settlement process because of that, because it takes a while to find a contractor to make repairs and get the receipts and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think this is such a strength of being a locally owned and operated business, is that you can be quick on your feet. I mean, your goal is to help buyers and sellers in our area and, you know, be able to do your job, they can do their job, and all with that transparency that you guys have been emphasizing every step of the way. And it even already kind of goes along with the transparency that you already have in place with your Pixels program.
Yes, we kind of view this all in one. So like by the time that you as a buyer are coming to a Parker Group listing, you're going to know the floor plan. So what are the room dimensions? How does it all lay out? Is your furniture going to fit in it? You can walk through with a virtual tour and see the inside and the outside. And now you know what's behind the walls too. So you really have a very clear picture of the house. You're not going to waste the seller's time looking at a house that won't work for you. And you know exactly what you're getting into when you make an offer.
Yeah, very much so. So I mean, if you are in the market, you're buying a house, you're selling a house, and you don't know who to go with, I mean, come on, we can't be any clearer or any more transparent than with the Parker Group, because you guys really do hold the hands of everybody every step of the way. All of your agents that we've met are the same way. I mean, everybody's just so kind and nice, and you feel right at home, and as they walk you through a really, really big life decision. We can't emphasize that enough. So if people are ready to buy or ready to get in touch, how should they do that?
You can just visit our website. It's just theparkergroup.com, or give any of our offices a call, or stop by and see us in person.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, however they want to connect.
Yep, they're there for you. Well, Rachel, Dustin, thank you again for coming in and keeping us up to date on all the changes that not only the real estate industry is making, but that you guys are making to keep up with it.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So I know as there are more changes, they'll be back to keep us up to date. But we'll be back too. CoastLife is going to take a quick break, but we'll see you in a bit.